Man, and it was written for Chief Warrant Officer 3, Scott Oswell, a 30-year-old Army helicopter pilot. Scott was a family friend, and on his second deployment to Iraq, he was flying a reconnaissance mission in Mosul, Iraq, when his Kiowa Warrior helicopter crashed. He died on the 4th of July, 2007. He was flying low with a co-pilot looking for targets to put together missions when he hit some type of wire strung across the field. The wire pulled the helicopter out of the sky. As it fell to the ground, Scott made a maneuver to mitigate injury to the other co-pilot, taking evasive action to take risk on himself. His fellow pilot survived, but he did not, leaving behind a wife and 3 children. The mark of valor of a military man is to protect your fellow warrior. This song is for Scott and others like him who, as his father said, join a long list of heroes who have given up their tomorrows so we have our todays.
I'm going to do a little intro, something different for me. There was a letter, a very famous letter that really belongs in the National Archives by Major Sullivan Ballou from the Civil War. We're going to dedicate this to Scott. Major Sullivan Ballou, Washington, D.C., 1861. Sarah, indications are strong that we shall move in a few days, perhaps tomorrow. Lest I should not be able to write you again, I feel impelled to write a few lines that may fall under your eye when I am no more. I have no misgivings about or lack of confidence in the cause in which I am engaged, and my courage does not halt or falter. I know how American civilization now leans upon the triumph of government, and how great a debt we owe to those who went before us through the blood and suffering of the Revolution. And I am willing, perfectly willing, to lay down all my joys in this life to help maintain this government and to pay that debt. Sarah, my love for you is deathless. It seems to bind me with mighty cables that nothing but omnipotence can break. And yet, my love of country comes over me like a strong wind and bears me irresistibly with all those chains to the battlefield. The memories of all the blissful moments I have enjoyed with you come crowding over me, and I feel most deeply grateful to God and you that I have enjoyed them so long, and how hard it is for me to give them up and burn to ashes the hopes of future years when, God willing, we might still have lived and loved together and see our boys grown up to honorable manhood around us. If I do not return, my dear Sarah, never forget how much I loved you, nor that when my last breath escapes me on the battlefield, it will whisper your name. Forgive my many faults and the pains I have caused you, how thoughtless, how foolish I have sometimes been. But oh, Sarah, if the dead can come back to this earth and flit unseen around those they love, I shall always be with you, in the brightest day, in the darkest night, always, always. And when the soft breeze fans your cheek, it shall be my breath, or the cool air your throbbing temple, it shall be my spirit passing by. Sarah, do not mourn me dead, think I am gone, and wait for me, for we shall meet again. Sullivan Ballou was killed a week later, the first battle of Bull Run.
He was a military man, from birth to death he had always been a military man. a military man. So to him, it was a family plan. This military man. And he went as his father had done to a war that had to be won. For him, there was no mistake. There was no mistake for him. For him, there was no mistake. No mistake for him. For him, there was no mistake, for him. And his son would be a military man, like his dad, proud of his old man, this military man. Pilot falling from the sky, he gave his life on the 4th of July. For him, there was no mistake, no mistake for him. For him, there was no mistake, no mistake for him. For him, there was no mistake, no mistake